So why don't we just start off with what's your name?
My name is Arni. My biggest musical influences. I would say Mac is one of my biggest musical influences. I really like the way in which he uses storytelling in his music. So, not as much his later stuff, but his earlier stuff. I really like the way that he kind of paints an image in your head through his lyrics. So he's one of my biggest musical influences, as well as like his style, folk again, and his instrumentation. His use of guitar is really pretty, I guess. He makes it sound really beautiful. One of my other influences is Missy Higgins. I like the way that she embraces her emotions within the music, and you can really hear what she's feeling through the instruments, not just the lyrics, which I aspire to do in my own music. Where would I be without music? Look, I'd probably still be at my old school, and I would be a nerd, and I don't know, I'd probably still be dancing. I used to dance a lot when I was younger, and I quit that because of music, so I could focus on music. So I'd probably still be aspiring to be a dancer. Yeah, look, I probably wouldn't have been able to get through as many of the situations life throws me without music. I find writing music and lyrics and stuff very, very helpful to process things and get through tough situations, and so yeah, I would struggle without it. The worst part of the music industry, look, probably some of the people that you meet. I find that it's hard to be a girl in the music industry. It's hard to have your talent taken seriously. For example, I'm a singer mainly, but I play bass and I play keys, and it's really interesting to see the amount of guys that get picked to play those things over me. Now, I don't know whether it's talent or not, but it's really interesting when you look at bands, whether it's at school or out at gigs. If you see in the bands the amount of men and just kind of the lack of opportunity that women are given, it's really odd to see the lack of women in these bands at gigs. I know for my business class, we're planning a festival, and we had to go out of our way to choose bands that had women in them, because the amount of bands that we were considering that were full of men was a lot. And so yeah, you really have to make a point to include women, which I think kind of sucks and makes it a lot harder to make it in the industry, especially in my style, because I play folk music mainly. But it's interesting because you feel almost trapped in that style. I feel like in other genres, women aren't as included, and I would like to be included in my other instruments in those genres, but yeah, it's a struggle.
All I could say is that you're the word it's all